Most people think intelligence comes from a high IQ, good grades, a sharp memory. But some of the smartest people you'll ever meet became intelligent for a completely different reason. They didn't learn it in classrooms. They learned it in survival mode. Because when your environment becomes unpredictable, your brain starts developing abilities most people never have to learn. The ability to read people instantly, predict problems before they happen, notice things nobody else sees. Psychologists sometimes refer to this pattern as traumatic intelligence. And by the end of this video, you may realize that some of the traits you've always called personality are actually survival adaptations. Here are 10 signs. Sign number 1, you notice things other people miss. A slight pause in someone's voice, a forced smile, a tiny change in body language. Most people overlook these details. Your brain automatically scans for them. What looks like intuition is often years of unconscious observation. Sign number 2, you analyze conversations long after they're over. Have you ever replayed a conversation 10 times in your head, wondering if you said the wrong thing, wondering what someone really meant? Most people call this overthinking, but underneath, it is a highly trained pattern detection system. Your brain learned that social mistakes could have consequences, so now it examines everything. Sign number 3, you read people unusually fast. You meet someone. 5 minutes later, you have a feeling about them. And surprisingly often, you're right. This isn't magic. It's your brain processing thousands of tiny signals at once. Sign number 4, you struggle to depend on others. People often describe you as independent, strong, self-sufficient. But sometimes that independence came from a painful lesson. Somewhere along the way, you learned that relying on others wasn't always safe. So you learn to carry everything yourself. Sign number 5, you're always thinking ahead. Most people plan. You predict future conversations, possible outcomes, potential problems. Your mind is constantly preparing for what might happen next. It keeps you ready, but it also makes it difficult to relax. Sign number 6, compliments feel uncomfortable. People tell you you're wise, smart, mature. It's something about those compliments never fully lands, because the abilities they're praising were often built during difficult moments. And part of you still associates those abilities with pain. Sign number 7, you absorb other people's emotions. You instantly notice when someone is upset, even when they say they're fine, and somehow you feel responsible for helping them. The problem is that over time, you start carrying emotions that were never yours to carry. Sign number 8, you learn powerful lessons very quickly. One painful mistake, one betrayal, one difficult experience, and you rarely repeat it. Your brain stores emotional information with unusual intensity. What takes some people years to learn, you often learn in a single moment. Sign number 9, you're constantly self-aware. You analyze your thoughts, your reactions, your behavior, your motives. Sometimes this creates tremendous personal growth, but sometimes it creates paralysis because you're so busy observing yourself that you forget to simply live. Sign number 10, you've always felt different, not better than other people, not worse, just different, as if your brain is processing life on a slightly different frequency. And for years, you may have wondered why. The answer might be simpler than you think. Your brain adapted to circumstances that required extraordinary awareness. Here's the truth most people never hear. Traumatic intelligence is both a gift and a burden. The awareness is real. The perception is real. The emotional depth is real. But the fear that created those abilities doesn't have to stay forever. You can keep the wisdom, keep the insight, keep the emotional intelligence, without staying trapped in survival mode. Because your future doesn't have to be defined by what you survived. If you recognize yourself in several of these signs, leave a comment below with the number that described you most. And subscribe for more psychology insights that help you understand yourself on a deeper level.